that you came to party, baby, 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 baby. Look like we gon' leave this party with somebody else's lady. I know that you came to party, baby, baby, baby.
Welcome to Roast in New York. I am Scott Hall.
I'm Dan Wickes.
We're back, dude. This is not RBL Live.
No, this is Roasted New York. Hello, way less people.
The people are gonna get sick of us if they're not already, dude.
Yeah.
We were just talking about one of your a guy you look up to before.
Yeah, we were talking about a story about a comic gets put on SSRIs and they stop being mentally ill.
Do you think being mentally ill is like good for do you think it's like
you know what's something actually like really this has been on my mind lately? Because I'll be like, I was talking to a lot of comics drink all the time because they're stupid and lazy and like do this to party instead of treating it as a job. But they, I don't take it personally. I said comics, but
he's taking a shot. I thought you were gonna add on. I thought you were gonna add on something else. But you
a lot of people love to drink because it helps them listen to podcasts. But
it helps them work up the courage to do the thing they really want to do.
Yeah, Scott's like, I just ate a dick, and people are waiting for him to say on stage.
Yeah, okay. You came out hot today. We were having like a nice, pleasant conversation, and now I'm a gay open micer.
To be funny for the people.
Do it at someone else's expense.
It wasn't going to be at your expense, but you tried to make it about you.
I didn't even make it about you.
No, I was doing the drinking thing, and your eyes wide. It wasn't about you. I wasn't talking about you.
I was talking about a certain Jew who's out of the game now. That's what I thought you were doing a bit about.
No, I mean, it does fit for him for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm not a drunk anymore. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. But anyway, and people ask, and everyone assumes I don't drink because you never see me drinking. But I'm explaining, like, no, it's because I'm doing spots.
You drink very rarely.
Yeah, I'll drink after I'm done. But the thing is, I close out 5 nights a week. I close out either a 9 p.m. show or an 11 p.m. show. So I cannot have a sip of alcohol until most nights that are not weekends, 11 p.m. And nights that are weekends, typically 1 a.m. So that's why most people are not going to see me drink.
Yeah, you don't want to get on stage and have people think you're weird. Do you you perform differently when you're drunk?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
have you ever gone up
down.
like hammered?
I haven't gone up drunk. I haven't drank before going on stage in a very long time. I used to drink before hosting because it gave me like more confidence and like made me feel like a bit more fun. Yeah. But I realized I can get a better effect from caffeine.
Yeah, because it really ups your shit.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a big thing because people ask me if that's like bad for me or if it's like fake or stuff. Like both types. Well, I mean, the second one just something that I kind of invented in my own head in terms of anxiety, because like obviously so much of my thing is like based on like shaking and like the disorder and all that. But
you think people are fake? Say it's fake?
Well, I mean, no one said that. That's just a thing that I invented.
You're self-conscious about it. Yeah.
But the real reason I like also part of like why it's so important to like amp myself up like this is it gives me consistency. Because I need to I need my brain to really like work on an act. You need to like be able to hit all the same beats and shit. If my brain's not doing the same thing, I gotta get myself in the right state.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld says that's not about being funny, it's about being consistent. You have
to
obviously. Well, yeah. Well, anytime you hear a comic like argue or like complain about it, it's like they're like, I'm funny, and it's like, yeah, that's the bare minimum though. It really is. It's being funny, and there are levels of funny, obviously, but like you have to be a working comic. Like if you're a working comic, you're funny.
Yeah.
Now what?
Well, you gotta be.
But to be able to like do it night after night, 2-3 shows a night. Like you gotta be on.
Yeah, you gotta be consistently funny for sure. Yeah, your brain just got to be there.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen comics like, I don't know. There are people that go up and they're just like they're having a bad day, and you can fucking tell.
Yeah.
We had a guy recently who I won't get into because I do love him, but he took a long break for some personal reasons, and he came back and he's just like shaky. You can just tell, and it's like this is a guy who's like done TV, done like a bunch of stuff, and he just was like off his game.
Yeah, but hopefully he performs a bunch of times, he gets right.
Yeah, exactly. But you can just see it. And the guy we were talking about before this is like he came to Village, right? And he's a dude that I follow online pretty. Red Bar introduced me to this man, and I would have known him in the scene, but he's a guy whose lore is like, and you can probably figure out who.
I told you my story, but I don't think I've told it on the pod, but I've certainly told you my story about. I have one specific story about this person that's a fun story that I tell a lot.
Oh, well, let me just set it. Well, he's just a guy who came up with Rich Voss and all these guys, and he was hailed as a legend. And like, he has a very famous podcast he tried to do live at the Village Underground with Artie, Kumia, and Norton, and it went bad. Like, they just ended up shitting on him. But it was a great podcast because they're all friends and they're just talking shit. But he couldn't handle it. That thing was a whole meltdown, and now he's just like a different person. The story was that he was a legend. Not a legend, but like an upcoming star with all these guys, and then he got married, and then his wife got him on SSRIs because they thought he was too much of a maniac.
Yeah.
And now his everyone was like, he's just lost it. Like, that's the general consensus.
Yeah,
is that like really fucked him up.
I'm gonna be real, it's my bad. Until you got to a certain point in the story, I thought you were talking about Ray DeVito, especially when you say Red Bar.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about all the talk of people respecting him and thinking he was a good comic?
Well, I did start to get confused.
Confused sounds more like a Ray DeVito adjective.
And when I had a story, it was not a story about the person you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just Ray DeVito. Do you care if I say? Do you care if I say who it is?
I don't know.
I don't.
I
give
mean,
a
I think
fuck.
based on what you said, that's vague enough. Yeah.
I'll say it. I don't care.
Yeah,
I really
I
don't
think
care.
that's vague enough. I think
All
it's
right.
fine. And all you said about him was positive. That he like is a crusher and is like a.
I mean, I know about him from people
Yeah.
calling him a doofus.
Honestly, yeah. Also knowing what I do kind of like back when I was in college, I used to teach a class at the Stand, and I kind of wish I took it.
Now I wish I took it and recorded it.
Nah.
Rob's doing a weekend with DeVito just to tape it.
Yeah, good use of time, but
I'll tell you what. Let's not start that fight. I love you both equally. Don't get a divorce. But they, I got a text from Robbie. Speaking of like the, it's really called the Dabbleverse for people that don't know, but it's like underneath Red Bar. But I got a text from Robbie Goodwin the other day about Who Are These Podcasts, which is like a Rochester-based Red Bar knockoff. And it was Robbie Goodwin, and he had a screenshot from Tom Myers. And Tom Myers was like, hey, they recently reviewed me and yours roast battle on this podcast, and now the WATP guy said they're going to go over your whole career. Robbie texted me that, and he goes, is this something I should be worried about? And I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But there are people that people just follow these
Yeah.
comics because
So
they're getting
shout
made
out
fun of.
Shout out Robbie Goodwin. Was Joe D came. He came to Grove, and then he came to the Mothership show that I battled on, and we hung out. And we were talking about streaming. And he talked about how Robbie and Dalton stream all the time because they don't do anything.
Damn, dude. Joe's a real one. Shout out Joe, man. Awesome. It was so cool. It was very fun to meet you. But that's so crazy to like, oh man. Yeah, they do stream a lot.
Yeah. It's also great.
They do stream a lot, and Robbie's note in his Instagram is always "Please book me."
Yeah.
Which is not a great look.
Yeah. Also, yeah, come to the shows, hang out with us, see the real us. Joe got the real true fan experience, which was after the show, me yelling at Scott in front of the venue.
What were you yelling at me about?
It was about it was something to do with it. It wasn't directly about not having the mic turned on, but it was something to do with that.
Which
like,
mic?
When we recorded the RBL Weekly the first time.
Oh yeah.
It was something about like
stuff
oh no, that's not what it was. It was about the miscommunication over the bit I was trying to do.
Oh man. Do you want to have the argument? You're wrong.
I feel like we might. I'm worried we already had this argument on air. Is the only reason that I'm worried about having the argument. Otherwise, I'd be fully game.
I wouldn't want to lose again either. I think that argument just got into real. It got real.
Yeah.
It keeps getting to the point where we both agree what happened. We just don't agree who's right.
Yes.
So we both have the correct. What happened is Dan doesn't like to do
is Scott
pre-production.
lacks comedic timing.
I don't know. I can't. You need an answer. You wanted an answer that is dependent upon me knowing the answer, so that I
asked a
could
yes or
correctly
no
answer.
question.
In a podcast, if
It was
you
a
ask
leading
ask
question.
someone a yes or no question,
I'll ask
yeah,
a
but what if
leading
I said no?
You weren't gonna say no. It was Brandon. It was. Do you like this Brandon Petrie guy? There was no reason to say no to that. Brandon Petrie rules.
I thought you were trying to get me to like elaborate more on him. I thought you were like, oh yeah, give this guy some, because if I ask you if you like somebody, you're gonna give me their whole rundown. You're not gonna say yes or no. You're gonna be like, yeah, well, I don't fucking the guy battled here. You did this.
I will notice a lot of my bits do like not get communicated the way that I think I'm communicating them. I feel like
go figure. Dan.
But I think that the people
That's
watching
called
understand.
autism.
But
well, they're also robots. They're fucking watching Dalton and Robbie.
Here's an example. My monotone air horn was like a sarcastic air horn. It was because you said something that was like cool sarcastically. So then I gave it a sarcastic air horn, and then you guys reacted like, "What the fuck was that?"
I reacted like that, and Andrew had the same reaction. Like, what are you? Bam, bam, bam,
bam, bam, bam.
We're still getting to know each other. We're in our honeymoon phase. I'm getting to know the audience. I'm getting to know you with the audience. It is a. I tell the story. We met the first time at that fucking taco truck.
No, we went the first time at the open mic.
But it was
then we
here.
Went to the taco truck.
Yeah. Well, the taco truck was when I got you alone. When I really was like, "What the fuck is happening?" But now I don't.
Why'd you have me alone?
Why'd you? I was trying to.
Weren't we with James before?
I was trying to set you up for somebody else.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, can you get this person alone for me?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. But now I don't think about you. I don't think about your like tics. Like it doesn't even register to me. Because some people they meet you and they're like, "What?" And I go, "What do you mean? That's Dan." But yeah. Anyway, do you think being a maniac comic is like bad? And tell me the story you're gonna say about Homeboy.
Okay, so yeah, I think. Well, I mean, you just whatever works, you know. That's it. It's some people shit works for them, some people it doesn't. Some people tell dad jokes and they get passed at the cellar for some reason.
That guy stinks, dude.
Yes, he's horrible.
I deleted an episode because we talk shit about comics, but these people are bad. This guy's bad, and the other ones have careers.
We just said a guy who tells dad jokes is bad. That's enough. We don't need to go into like who it is.
Asking the Discord.
Some people know who I mean. Some people won't. But some people, the art serves it, but then there's like a balance. Like I was an hour late to this because I misplaced the key to my bike lock because there were no sheets on my bed because
okay, I don't know if that's
because there's a bunch of shit all over my floor. Like you ever been like like this was like a thing that is, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound like a bit, but it was just a thought in my head that I had earlier. But like, you ever like you thought something was somewhere and it's not there, and the thing that you thought was somewhere was your floor. Like you put your foot down, like, oh, I thought that was floor. No, it's a pile of clothes.
That seems like a unique type of problem that you and another guy would have. And yeah, that sounds like your apartment problem specifically. Also, what were you? The keys were underneath shit.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, well, you're a maniac, and it does serve your thing.
Yeah,
I used to get mad about you being late, and then I'm like, I don't care. I just know it's like whatever.
Yeah, I think also you just have more like I think you're more organized in your life, so it makes it easier to
not be wigging out.
Yeah,
I was drunk all the time
later because the windows where I can show up are wider than they used to be.
Yeah, I was
like being 10 minutes late in a hour and a half window is a lot more stressful than me being an hour late in a 3-hour window.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we are tightening up stuff over here, but so the guy we were talking about, his wife got him on SSRIs, and everybody, the general consensus is that it just like ruined him. And I don't know if you keep up with this stuff, but there's podcasts that just cover him and kind of what he's doing, and it's very weird, like to think that this guy was like a murderer with like a big. Did he perform?
He did, but the thing is, I don't really know what was murdering back. I mean, there are people who I think about and like this person was fucking murdering. Like DePaulo was fucking murdering. Michael Che was fucking murdering. But then there are guys who I think in retrospect who I'm watching and like, oh wait, that wasn't good. It was just like, they're just like we're an established comic, and so
like
I was
who?
like, it was
Voss?
cool to see them. I don't know if I want to say names.
Yeah, Voss gets like ripped on a lot.
Yeah, like would you ever like if you,
not
I
that
can
I
tell
don't
in
disagree. I
retrospect
think
that I would like leave the show and like go home, go to my dorm and tell my roommates like, oh, this is so exciting. This comic said this thing, and I was saying it like all exciting, and it's not funny back to them, and it's because it wasn't funny when it happened.
Comedy in a room is very different, though.
No, but it wasn't. I don't think it was funny in the room either. Like I think I was just starstruck.
Yeah. There's a lot of that too. Well, maybe that's part of the reason he just lost his sheen. It's hard to stay.
Yeah,
it's hard to get to the top. It's even harder to stay there.
Yeah, but also I'm like thinking about like a crowd work interaction or something, especially.
Well,
with,
crowd
like,
work's
it's,
always
like,
fucking garbage.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like not even like one that did well. It was one that I was just like happy to be involved in, like that sort of thing.
Oh, you were involved in it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
But but yeah, it's yeah, these I think that's like a common thing. There's some of these comics are in like, and you have this like image in your head that these comics are killing all the time before you do comedy, and then when you're
Yeah,
you realize
true.
like, oh no, they're not. Everyone sucks.
Yeah, everyone's just
Everyone's
working.
fucking bad at comedy, except me. I'm very good at comedy.
What's your story?
Oh, this specific one. So this was a very annoying night. This was like over a year ago, back when back when Village was new, and I was supposed to go up like fairly early. Eagle, who is hilarious, Eagle Wit, very good comic, needed to get out because he either like had another spot or was with his girl or something. Asked if he could please like bump me. I was like, of course. Like that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
totally makes sense to get bumped for this person. Then I get asked to get bumped for another person. She's only doing 5 minutes. Sure, whatever. She's on stage. I'm waiting to go up. Host comes to me. Oh, I thought I told you. Ray needs to go up because he needs to get back to Cleveland. So you're gonna be after him. So he goes up, fucking dies, blows the light, all the usual. And then I go up, and I'm not kidding, just fucking annihilate. And when I get off stage, guess who's sitting at the bar and not on his way to Cleveland?
Yeah. Of course.
Love it too. He was a good sport about it, and he was like, "Oh man, I really sucked." And the bartender said, "Yeah, I felt like you were giving a eulogy."
God damn! I remember when you told me that actually when it happened. Fuck, dude. There's an all-time moment that I still can't wrap my head around. Ray was on stage too. This might be the best. This is my bong transplant for Tom Myers bong hit transplant story. Ray goes on stage, and there's 4 women in the front, and they're together. They're clearly friends. And he crowd worked them. He was trying to like loosen them up. The bit that he did was, "Hey, look at you 4 ladies all dressed different. What are you, the Spice Girls?" And that to me is like that makes no fucking sense. Like there are 4 women together and they're not wearing the same thing, and that's like weird to you. Did you expect them to be wearing matching outfits? And then like that makes them the Spice Girls that they're dressed different.
Yeah.
Like no part of that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And it got nothing. Everyone was confused.
Yeah.
And he laughed and moved on. And I just sat there and I think about that joke a lot. I literally way more than it's on the same level to me as the Divya, the Dave's Divya joke that I bring up.
So your tickets are going to be $20 a head. You're going to purchase 2 drinks each at a minimum.
Okay.
And the 4 of you are going to sit together, all dressed different. Wow, this was an expensive night, but I did get asked if I was in the Spice Girls.
Dude, I hope they think about that interaction as much as I do. You guys are all dressed different. What are you, the Spice Girls?
Yeah.
It might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh man, dude.
But that's just the thing. I just don't understand like the bullshit that happens on comedy shows that people pay money for.
We should not talk about comedy as much. I mean, I guess. Oh, it's just so funny. I have a fascination with the older class of comic. I romanticize the New York comedy scene,
but they're gone.
What's the Red Bar shit?
Over.
I just love Red Bar.
Goodbye, old comics. New generation coming for your next.
Why are you lighting it on fire, dude? You do that though. You light it all on fire, but you would fucking give your fucking arm to be on Kill Tony.
Well, I mean that is the
you've always made the caveat. I can't say that you haven't been honest about it, but it is so funny for you to be like, fucking hack retards, and then also post a clip being like, Tony, talk to me. And I'm like, I'll fucking kill Dan. And I'll text you and you're like, I never said that if he was making me famous, then fuck it. Yeah. I'm a fan. And I'm like, all right.
I wish the clip did better. I do think I should just clip the thing straight out of the person's video essay.
What do you mean?
Like the actual, because when the person clipped it to talk about like how it's just to call me disabled.
Yeah.
Because that is the funny thing.
Oh, I think it was an American Redact video, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was that Lions Me Out douchebag.
No, it's American Redacted. Yeah, no, this one got like 400,000 views.
Yeah. Well, you're an honest sellout.
Mhm.
It is also in your lane too. It'd be stupid for you to make an enemy out of Tony.
Yeah. Especially when, speaking of crowd work.
What happened? Am I forgetting something?
In the special.
Oh man, that's bad. We need Red Bar more than ever. That special was fucking terrible, but at least he admitted it.
Oh, he admitted the special was bad?
He said he deserves like a small notebook, and he made jokes about how he comes on and judges everybody, but his special's
Then why did you put it out?
What?
Why did you put the special out?
It must have been part of the Netflix deal or something. I don't know. I mean, everyone, you had to. It's honestly not going. People forget about stuff. Kill Tony's still a massively popular show. Like,
yeah.
Everybody can have all the thoughts they want about older comedians, but these motherfuckers don't think about you for a second.
Yeah.
This dickhead moved to Rome for like 2 years, and he has thrones in his house all over the place. Like, Tony's killing it.
Yeah.
Like everyone, it's like you can. If you're at that point, you can just tell people to suck your dick. You know. Like if you're, let's say you get to a point where a comic says that you fucked her with a booker, and you just go, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And you just let her kind of eat that, even though it wasn't true. There you go. Yeah. So as much, I don't know, I throw shade at Tony, but it's like the dude built something massive. Everyone can say whatever the fuck they want to.
Until we build something bigger.
Yeah, that's the goal, dude. Roast Battle NYC. Yeah. Well, what else is new, man? We put
for world domination.
What do you think about these beautiful new arms we got? Do you think the people care about that?
I like that they match my shoes.
Those are very autistic shoes too.
Oh yes, they are. They're BMW themed.
What? Where the fuck do you even get those?
Pumas. The Puma store.
They're Pumas?
Yep.
You like shoes?
Back when I was a software engineer with no girlfriend, I had nothing to spend money on, and my rent was low too, so I just started buying like colorful sneakers.
Those tracks with your love of white rappers. No, damn, they do match your shoes. These are good. You know what makes
I don't love white rappers. I love all rappers, which includes white rappers. No, if you really like rap, you will like white rappers.
Your favorite rappers are white.
No.
Your favorite rapper is white.
Honestly, I do think my favorite is MF Doom, but Ugly Mane's definitely up there.
That's true.
Might be too.
We need to get you a little Ugly Man ring.
Yeah. No, I have a bunch. Well, I have a bunch of rings from his store. All the mystery ones that I used to wear are from the store.
I forgot that you would order like boxes of rings.
Yeah, I get like I would like whenever I'd pick up some Ugly Mane shirt, I would also get they would do like $6 mystery rings, and I would get like 5 of them and get like a box of rings and wear some of them. One of them was like a skull with like an octopus.
I was just gonna, dude. That's the one that was in my head. I was literally gonna be like, this fucker had like a squid ring. Goddamn Davy Jones. Freaking Pirates of the Caribbean ass. Davy Jones locker. What do you they had the rings on the site with the guy? He sold rings?
Well, I don't think they're not his because it's not exclusively his merch store, but he's just
You're buying just like random boxes of rings?
Yeah.
Unaffiliated rings? That's weird.
I like the one with the chains. That one was cool.
You're pretty much stuck on these two though.
Yeah.
These are the mainstays.
Yeah, and these are they both have stories. The MF Doom one, also my friend got me that when he was in Mexico, and then this one was a Celtic ring my sister got me it when she was in France.
You wear it on your wedding finger because you'll never love anyone more than your sister.
They're married to the game.
No. You would love to not be married to the game.
Imagine how gay it would be if I wore the MF Doom ring on that finger like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be much gayer. Yeah, you're really not gaying it up now. You would love to have a lady there in a big little ugly man t-shirt, no pants, with her feet touching your soft laundry instead of your floor. Just kicking Diet Coke bottles out of the way.
No, for real. I don't think I want a girl that's a little ugly Maine fan. I think that's probably a pretty fucked up, mentally ill girl. Something's wrong if a girl's into
That's
ugly
what
man.
you. That's what you want, Dan.
Oddly, someone told me when I was in Austin. Someone told me who was a fan. He told me because he went to Logan used to perform at this festival every year in Austin, and he said he got to meet him, and he reeked.
Why you love that so much?
I mean, it checks out.
He smelled like shit.
Yeah,
that's what people used to say about Post Malone.
I believe it.
More like,
I mean, he looks like he smells like shit.
Post Cologne. He does look like he smells like shit. So does Jelly Roll. No, you want a mentally ill
Jelly
lady.
Roll looks like that because he is fat or used to be fat. Like Post Malone just looks like he smells like shit.
He's like the kid that like just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Very latchkey kid energy. But I mean, look at him. You think he's a plant?
But Post Malone?
No,
he's talent. That guy's got talent.
Yeah, for sure. What? No, you need a lady. You need a mentally ill lady, Dan. We got to get you a lady.
Probably need a normal lady, really.
Would you date a comedian? You need a doctor. Is what you
I mean,
need,
I clearly would date a comedian, and it always causes me problems.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, no, I need a normal woman. No, I really don't want to date anybody. That's unfortunately the realization that I've had is I am at my funniest when I am sad and anxious. So any time that I'm like involved with a woman, it's the least funny I am, and I'm at my funniest as it's ending and in the like aftermath.
That is true. It's got to come from like there is like a well, it's
it depends on the person too.
Of course,
it's just kind of where a lot of my shit comes from, just being a maniac.
Well, this is also not like this is not like a thing to do if you want to have like a stable other side of your life. Like this shit takes so much fucking energy for so little payoff.
Yeah.
And it's like to drag somebody else into that and like plan dates and like have like events. Like
yeah,
very few people get it.
Which sucks too because I like doing all that stuff. I like planning dates and events.
Yeah. But then you couldn't sit at home and obsess about why Atlanta's not sending you the fucking website details. Then who would be counting James Pontilla's show tickets?
It's very funny. Like, it's so random, though, the people who are the most responsive to me. Like, the Cape Cod guys have been like, oh, like, yo.
What are they, WRBL?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Shout out Cape Cod.
Shout out Cape Cod, dude. First vacation when I met my twin brother was Cape Cod.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We went to Cape Cod, and then my mom, and then his mom, who's named Rivka, made some sausages that smelled like fucking shit. They were like real sausages. You know what I mean? They smelled up the whole, the skin smelled up the whole shitty place we were renting, and that's all I can think about from that vacation. That, and I was like, this kid. They didn't tell us we were twins, so I was like, this kid looks like me but fatter.
Yeah. By the way, so I did Austin, right? I was in Austin for like 5 days.
Oh yeah, recently.
I was on like 11 shows or something.
Okay.
And we'll just say 11 as a number.
Okay.
And I murdered 10 of them.
Okay.
And there was one that I did not do as well.
Which murdered someone murder you?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it would have been fitting because it was the first show I did, and it was a theme show where it's called Lip Service, where you reach into the bucket and you're supposed to give people advice.
Yeah.
And also the crowd is all girls.
They really backed you into a corner on that one.
Yeah.
Really the worst possible situation that Dan Wickes is giving.
And I had to go first.
A bunch of girls.
You had to go early too, which made it harder too, because the people were supposed to go earlier.
What was the thing you had to give advice on?
I can't even remember, but they were like fucking. It was stuff like, oh, I gotta go to. I'm quitting tomorrow. I'm quitting my job that I hate, where everyone's an asshole. How do I tell everyone off before I leave?
And you were like, just tell them. What do you?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think I tried to stall. Like I tried to like just ask more and more about the question. I didn't get to something funny. You know,
didn't get to anything funny.
Yeah,
you were trying to give her like good advice.
Where do you work? I was like trying to like see if I was trying to like fish for information to like make some kind of connection, and just nothing.
Do you want to? How would you? Would you want to give better advice
in
now?
in retrospect, I mean, because the shit that I would say to be funny is not shit that's gonna work. I don't know.
You
Bring
never-
a gun, shoot someone, shoot them in the face.
We know a guy that would do that, but you're not that guy. You're a nice. You never quit a job before?
No, I've never quit a job.
Really?
Yeah, I've had. I
They've
mean,
only quit you.
as an adult, I've only had 2 jobs, and they were both. I just worked.
They're both hand.
No, I was at one for 4 years, one for 5 years.
Wow. I can't believe anyone tolerated you. Were
No,
they both work from home jobs?
Were
Were you in an office?
Yeah.
Wow. How would I would love to see Office Dan.
I
Is that where the polos were? Did you wear like a button up?
mean, it wasn't why, but I was wearing those.
Oh damn! I would love to see you in a button up with your shirt tucked, not like a suit like your sister's wedding, but like a.
Oh no, I
like a
never dressed like
shitty-
that. Well, because I work tech, so like you
Yeah,
just
they don't
kind of
really care,
like
yeah.
dress however.
Yeah, you're the guy who comes. You're the much less of a man guy who comes over and makes the boss feel like an idiot. Have you seen the video where the judge, he's in court and he's like having an issue with his Zoom, whatever, and and he just like doesn't have something closed or open. It's something very, very easy, and the guy comes and the tech guy comes in and like makes a joke with him. He's like, "Yeah, false alarm," and the judge gets like fucking very testy and tries to like kick him out. No, okay,
No.
well, very funny.
Yeah.
You didn't have any people that like didn't like you because you were the smart guy?
Well, I wasn't the smart guy because everyone there was smart.
It was all just a bunch of just people playing Magic the Gathering in the break room.
Yeah, there was a guy who was playing like some kind of like Hearthstone type game on his big screen, like in between like writing algorithms.
I would
I
love
at
to
least
be in
had
that
the
room.
at least had the decency to do it on my phone.
Damn. I would
I
love
think
to be
this
a
stuck
tech
around. I
guy.
definitely had a very dirty desk, if that makes sense. Like it was very like sloppy, and I would eat a lot of snacks too. There was like unlimited snacks. I would like go ham on the snacks.
Unlimited snacks.
Yeah.
Candy? What kind of snacks?
Oh yeah, all sorts of snacks.
Gummies?
Candy, chips, like whatever. Yeah, there was cereal. There was like okay, I was living good. Full fridge.
I'm just picturing you in one of your big polos with your long hair and your beard. Man, you were different. You
little
looked
bag
like a
of
very
cookies.
different guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was fat. I got fat from that too.
Yeah, of course. You're not
Yeah.
moving. You're eating fucking candy.
Yeah, that's when I became a vegetarian too. I lost so much weight, like switching because also they gave us breakfast and lunch, and I was getting fat because it was like a buffet bar, so you know that shit too.
Damn, dude. They were fucking.
Yeah, it was it was good life.
That's a good life being a corporate fucking. They're just like, it's like the Matrix. You're just plugged in with the. They're just like shoveling food down your throat through your feeding tube, and they're like, write the math, nerd.
Yeah.
And you're happy to do it. Is this when you were dating Maddie?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you have a
given it
picture
wasn't
of
like
her
a
on your
perfect life,
desk?
there was like sometimes I would just like sit at my desk for like an hour after work, and I would just like stare at it.
That's like the you just it's so funny to say it's like a perfect, like it's a good life, and then describe like what most people do before they kill themselves. Oh my god! It's like if I saw my neighbor like sitting in their driveway, just like staring off into the middle distance. I'm like, dude, that guy's gonna kill himself. And you're like, it's all good except for the part with the deep emptiness. Oh my god!
Now, of course, when I
Or-
told way later on when I told my girlfriend at the time that this is a thing that I would do, she had a very normal and emotionally supportive response. And no, I'm kidding. She just yelled at me for not telling her that sooner. And like there was no like, "Are you okay?" or anything later on. She was just mad.
Was she mad because you weren't spending time with her?
No, she was just mad just because I don't know.
She thought you
gets
needed to
mad.
know everything about you?
I don't know, man. She just gets mad. That's just what it was because she's a maniac. That's why
You're a
she was
maniac
mad.
too, so I'm just trying
we're
to figure
different
out.
kind of maniac.
Yeah. Well, girls will get mad when you're like not doing, like when you don't tell them you're like, they just want you around. They're just like, how come you're not home? And it's like, I'm fucking staring at my desk trying not to jam the stapler down my throat.
Yeah.
But they get mad that you're doing it. She was just pissed you were
this was a
telling.
bad. I mean, this is not. You're applying normal logic to this. This is a
just
sociopath
funny
we're
to me.
talking about.
Yeah, that's why I care. It's interesting.
But yeah, honestly, I'd rep at work for probably just not being. Maybe if anything, that like not getting as much work done, which was kind of the problem.
Yeah, to see how at work they want you to do work.
But yeah, and that's kind of like also why I've been like, I'm a weird. It feels weird. Like I feel like I don't know how I could have a job that's not like tech. But like it literally like breaks me. Like if you could see, like I feel like with all this stuff with the you could see like I've been more on edge lately with like all the website stuff, right?
Yeah, I can tell. You always look like you're listening to What Is Love.
So this is but this just happens to me when like I throw myself into like a tech thing and like I force my brain to do problem solving, and that's why like when I was younger I was like a math thing. I was like a math kid. And I would like do so much math, and I was like the best at math. But also my tics were like fucking insane.
Yeah,
and I think that was, I feel like, and this is like anecdotal and like not something I've done any real research into, whatever. So it could be complete bullshit. But like my own I feel like I'm like pushing my brain to a place that it's not necessarily supposed to be going to try to like solve these math problems or stuff, and then like the consequences are just.
All right, relax their beautiful minds. This guy thinks he's fucking.
I wasn't, and to be clear, I'm not like, I wasn't like a math genius. I was like, like I found that out because, so like, I was the best in my grade. Like I got like second in the county and like some competitions like towards the end of middle school, and then towards the end of high school, this kid came from India and he was like doing like calculus when he was like 12.
This might be surprising to you, but you being good at math and then getting beat out by an Indian kid and having that spiral is like all of that makes the most sense I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, I was better than the Indian American kids, but when the Indian
when the purebred came over, you couldn't fight it too. Sometimes talent beats hard work when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a story about how I was not privileged enough to grow up in India.
Okay, yeah, for you, for math, it is a good math and trains place. And their shoes are all orange, but not on purpose.
So we had much more success with women.
Yeah, well, define success. I know where you could find a roommate for India who would appreciate their traditions. But what jobs did you have? No, well, your tics, your tics are just like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor, but it's when you're stimulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're supposed to be doing that, dude. And most people have like if you were trying to minimize your tics, you'd have a terrible life probably.
Yeah.
You would just be fucking trying to relax all the time. It's like that sucks.
Mm.
And you've commoditized your tics, like it's part of your whole thing.
Yeah,
it's a
and
massive
I wonder
part
if
of the thing you're doing.
it's possible to be less bad if I like lived a healthier lifestyle too.
Oh yeah, well that doesn't. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But also, you want to be doing something for work that you care about. You know, like I used to work all I can do is like restaurant business stuff. Anything outside of that, I used to do retail. That was fucking terrible. It was awful. So, at least you're doing shit that you like.
I mean, there are other jobs I could do, but like still, obviously, like in the service type thing that I could do, they just don't pay as well. I used to love tutoring.
If I paid for a tutor and you showed up at the door, I don't know what I'd do.
No,
I'd be like, leave the door open. Yeah, I guess you would trust you also.
Yeah, because it's not just knowing my stuff, but I was also really good at not only at relating, but like I was really good at figuring out where the pressure point was in terms of like where it wasn't making sense.
Yeah, on a kid's lower back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed you guys would bond over action figures before the math.
I used to well, also like and this also goes along with like the being good at math. My dad's a math teacher, but he was not good at math.
Interesting.
So he would like which explains most people who teach, but
Yeah.
but he would like call me while he was like with students, like to explain the problem.
Really?
Yeah, this started when I was probably like
And
11 or 12.
this fucking kid doesn't get it.
It was great. He'd call me and then he'd be like
Danny,
asking me to
tell him.
say how to do the problem, and I would be like trying to get him to understand, and he would get mad at me for that. Like,
You were trying to get your dad to understand?
yeah, I like to try to understand how to do the problem, so that way he doesn't have to call me again.
Oh, that's so fun. That's fucked up, dude.
No, but that's how teaching is. That's what teaching is.
Yeah, they do it out of a book.
Yeah,
And then they
supposedly there
pretend
was.
like they have a hard life.
But there was one day. Apparently, I learned about this years later because I used to have that show in Bushwick, and my dad had some of his old students came out, and we all got dinner before. And I found out, I didn't know this at the time. There was one time that I was on speakerphone explaining how to do a math problem in a review session that my dad was holding.
Oh my god!
And then
dude.
apparently hung up, and then the kids was like, "Who's that?" Don't worry about it.
The Oracle, we call him. He's one of the greatest roasters you'll ever see.
Then towards the end of high school, my dad started giving me like some clients where he just got like overflow.
You guys had a whole math racket going on.
Yeah.
You guys were doing numbers for real.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
We also like has specific memories of like getting called when I'm literally at my friend's house, like playing like Call of Duty, and I'm like killing people and also explaining the math problem.
You like that though. You liked it though, right? Like when he would call you.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I
made
like
your
help.
dad- you
Yeah,
and
I
your
mean,
dad
I love.
closer?
I love tutoring. Yeah. I like to explain in math. I used to do this shit when I was in high school. I used to just like walk around the room, like, and I used to like explain how to do this to everybody. Like there was one specific teacher I remember having that like would just like be like, "Oh, like just go do work," but he wouldn't be like, and he would tell, and people would ask him how to do, like, "Oh, just talk to each other, figure it out." I would like just walk around the room and tell everybody how to do the problem.
You were always in charge.
Well, also like the thing is that
Explains
like
why you walk around here telling everyone how to do stuff.
But yeah, like until pre-calc, everything just came to me like immediately. So
Yeah.
it was literally like there was nothing else for me to do in class. So it was like the only way to occupy myself.
I was like that until algebra.
Mm.
Algebra, I just couldn't. I didn't try even. I got summer. It's the only time I ever had summer school, and I didn't
Yeah.
even try then too. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, that was kind of like me for pre-calc, although it was yeah, because it was the first time I would have had to try, but also it kind of math got ruined for me a bit too because I used to get to be the best, but then one year
Fucking
a few
Sajid.
no, but I mean that wasn't until later. That wasn't until senior year. In ninth grade, 3 of the kids who I was better at math moved up a second year because we were all up 1 year, but they moved up 2 years. And apparently they all did this, and apparently they even like talked to my parents, and my parents said no because they were afraid that I was going to get like overstressed. But it had the opposite effect because what I liked was being the best, and now I can't be the best anymore because I didn't get to move up.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like checked out.
You're staring at your desk again.
I
That's so, damn, dude.
had no idea this was going to be so much about math.
Yeah, I know how so I can see. Fucking slow down, dude. You're gonna break the new arms. Yeah, I would have loved to have a guy like you. I'm trying to think of if I had any, like when I was managing restaurants, if I had any employees that were like I was in the army with a guy who had tics. And he just was so fucking aggro about it. He had tics like you do. They weren't verbal, but he was like he would like fight them in a way where it was weird. I don't think I've ever had anybody. I would just love to watch you like serve tables or like in a restaurant or just like talk to people in general.
Yeah. I feel like being on my feet though would make it a little easier because I'd be like walking.
You can like
around
move
a little.
around.
Yeah.
It's not even the ticks. It's not you interact in a way.
No.
You interact in a way with people that is like so intentional. You and Ben Miller have that shit where it's like you're listening to. You're not always listening because we both are busy. So it's like we'll just like disappear into our
like
phone.
A Ben thing too, like.
But you're listening to what I'm saying, and I'm like, that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
James, the new owner we brought on, the guy who's like a minority owner here now. He's who does the improv stuff. I will say things and then he'll be like, what does that even mean? And I go, shut up, James. I mean, it'll be about nothing, but I'll be like, the other day I was describing a late night show and I was like, it's not exactly family programming. And he like, was like, and then he's like, what does that mean? And I was like, leave me the fuck alone, dude. But Ben will do that too. Hey, and he doesn't mean anything by it. It's just like, you're actually trying to figure out what I'm saying. I'm like, stop listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ben's got like the autism where he makes too much eye contact.
Yeah, Ben's got I said this when I battled Robbie one time, but Robbie does a thing where he makes too much and too little.
Yeah.
Robbie's got like a very odd eye contact like thing where he won't look at you when you're talking to him, but then when you're not, he's like fucking staring at you. What the fuck are you looking at, man? He's unnerving. Ben Miller's one of my favorite people too. He's a good comic. What else is going on here, dude? We got the new studio arms. We're trying to upgrade the set. I got a new air conditioning. Spent $10,000 on that, which people are gonna immediately come in the minimum and be like, "Look at these fucking pieces of shit. Why'd you put?"
Yeah,
they'll hate on them as soon as they see him.
Yeah, I wish I had more to talk about with Austin, but I do have one thing, I guess, which is shout out Joe D. I love when you get to talk to like a fan and be like, they're telling you which comics weren't funny.
Well, that was our relationship with Steve when he started coming.
Yeah,
he was just like a guy who would like pull you aside and be like, "Hey, that guy sucks."
Yeah.
I'm like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Anyone who's willing to pull that trigger.
Yeah.
What about the video I sent you the other day of that comic talking to her followers like they're fans?
Oh yeah, whatever.
That doesn't bother you?
I don't know, man. I hate.
Not about
I
this
hate
person.
Watching. Probably the worst thing is that you made me watch a reel.
Do you know who you're talking? Are you like oblivious of who you are? You tell me stories about Shirley Temples, and I can't send you a reel.
I just don't like watching reels.
Unless they're about math or trains or white rappers or basketball. You don't watch reels?
No.
What do you do on Instagram? You're in people's stories?
I barely watch it on Instagram. My brain rot is Twitter.
Oh, of course. Something you got to read.
Yeah.
You're not making me read, dude. What's going on Twitter? I heard that everyone's pretty upset about Michigan.
Yeah, it's not upset. Well, Twitter's not upset anyway. Maybe Threads is, but I don't know. Twitter's happy about Michigan because Twitter, that's Twitter would support El Sayed. And also, I think one specific person is upset about Michigan, and that's who you're. They're probably texting you about it because because the same person texted me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now I don't know who that is because if they texted you, that's odd that they would text you. It's not someone that I know that would text.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, Michigan, it worked out. He won.
I have a buddy who you know. But he's in the weird cross section of being anti-APAC, but also being anti-Muslim, and so he was pretty upset in a way that was
he's
like
a Nazi.
It was his head just like was gonna explode.
Yeah, but I mean, there's
because
no
he would have
other
rather
reason
got
to
the
be both
APAC.
Anti-Jew and anti-Muslim.
Look, maybe they both have weird food. Not a fan. Don't make me eat with my hands. Nobody likes olives that much, Israel. But I don't. Yeah, those two people couldn't bond over hummus. There's no, I guess. I mean, he's not that. No, he's a right-leaning guy, but he's been pretty anti-APAC, and so for him to hear this was like weird. That like it was just it's weird when you get the prison like someone who's like super on the right, and you get to see or on the left, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you get to see people's actual ranking systems,
Yeah.
like, because it'll happen on the left with like privilege. People will like put a black person over a trans person or a trans person over a black person shows, or they'll just make a comment and you're like, oh, I see where they're fucking like how you rate them. And this was like an instance where I was like, interesting.
But yeah, it's like the opposite. But it's the opposite. It's not a wokeness rate. It's an anti. It's just a racist.
Yeah, of course.
Ranking.
Of course, but I'm mistaken. I really thought the Muslims were making up some ground. But I guess not. I figured this, if any time you would be more Muslim than Jew, would be now. But I guess not. I guess they're still the ultimate bad
They're
guy.
both not white. Ah!
He did do what most people do, is pick the kind of, it is really just skin color based. But also our buddy who's a fan of the show is in. He's more of a I don't understand why everyone hates Israel thing.
Yeah, which I have a few ideas. I think there might be a few 100,000 reasons.
That's fair. Well,
but yeah, shout out to Abdul El Sayed. Yeah, doing it.
I've kind of gotten over the politics stuff. Me and Max were talking about it, and it's just, are you still like fervent? Do you believe in it?
The guy beat $60 million in funding.
No, pretty crazy. Yeah, of course. And I mean, he's still got to win, but I just are you still like a fervent? Are you as politically active, like emotionally?
I mean,
invested?
I do. I'm cautiously letting myself feel things. Like Zoran has been awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
I do feel like he's reignited a spark of hope throughout the country. I genuinely feel that way.
I wasn't in a position where it's like, because I'm in a weird position of being more fiscally liberal and socially conservative, just because I think people just need to be, they really need to take care of themselves. But I also think people should have healthcare and can't be poor, and discrimination's crazy, so it's a weird place. But Zoran was a thing where I was like, okay, this is a symbolic election and nothing's really going to happen and it's not going to matter, and it's just to piss people off. And I also thought New York needs a mayor like this, especially after they're running Adams and Cuomo, which is insane.
Yeah.
But Zoran has been like, I don't know what you would fault him for.
Yeah.
Like every time I've seen an attack on him, it's just been nonsense.
Yeah. He's
crushing it in every metric.
Yeah, he's inspiring. He does the nuts and bolts, like the regular parts of governing. He's been doing a good job, and then also that's why, and more people right across the country are running with his things. I did have kind of a thought that Muslims are taking over our country with their good politics.
Okay, well, let's hope they get all their good politics over here. They'll stop having fights in my apartment. But I'll tell you what, there was a guy who lived downstairs from us who was Muslim, he really believed in their politics, so much so I could hear him through the floor sometimes. Politicking his wife. Because I actually felt bad, dude. But don't you think, part of me thinks that this is it's just controlled opposition, where it's just let him have a Zoran.
I don't think that's controlled. I think that's kind of broken containment a little bit. Because they're just spending you think they look at the amount of money that goes into these races. You think that that's just for no reason?
I think that, but then I hear the things we're sending. At one point, we were giving the Taliban $40 million a week, and it's okay, so 100 million ain't shit.
Yeah, but that's different. That's for there's
I know, I get it, but I'm really, with everything coming out on the internet. And it doesn't seem like the things can be hidden anymore. I'm also addicted to YouTube, so I'm just constantly shoving stuff in my head. I just really I really feel disenfranchised in a way where it's almost just apathy. It's I don't know if I believe that anything's going to change, or if it matters, if it changes. It all just seems like nonsense. I guess the next presidential election will really be indicative, who they run.
Yeah, well, I think El Sayed winning means I think there's a pretty clear lane for but I don't think it's a person you like, but it's a person who I think would be cool if runs.
She got a big Latina juicy booty. Is it The Rock?
No, it's not The Rock.
Is it Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Not Bill Nye the Science
MF
Guy.
Doom?
Yeah, MF Doom.
Tony Hinchcliffe? Oh, I know
who,
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Imagine the Republican ticket ended up being J.D. Vance, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Dude. We're not that far off, dude. Donald Trump won. People forget how nuts that is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a goofball. He was never I still, whatever. Who are you going to say this?
I was going to say OC.
I don't. Yeah, the only way to really attack her would be from the left, and I don't think the right would do that. Because she did like skip over endorsing some DSA candidates this time.
No, this time she mostly endorsed them. The only one that she really didn't endorse, she ended up being correct about, which was Graham Plattner.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not as plugged into that side of stuff, but I thought there were some other people she didn't endorse.
It wasn't this cycle. It was the last cycle.
Okay.
It was the last cycle, and the reason for that was it. And it seems like she learned from her mistake, which was
I also thought it was APAC related.
No, she was politicking because she was trying to agree to not endorse people challenging incumbents in order to get favorable treatment in the
party DNC.
In office to be able to get like committee assignments.
Then
even though she did that, they passed her over for the oversight committee, gave it to Gary Connolly, who then died 3 months later.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting, but it's gotten to the point where I don't know. I was talking to Max Carney about it, and you know he is. He's a very fervent leftist, progressive guy, and he was getting pissed off because I kept anytime we got in an argument, we come to a head where I was wrong, but I was only wrong because I didn't care. And I was like, I'm just observing this, but these things can be true. And he's like, it doesn't matter. This is bad. And I was like, I just don't know what's bad and what's good. I just don't. Yeah, it's crazy. So having my buddy tell me that the Muslim guy's worse. Would
you get excited about politics if a guy was running and it was like, we're gonna find out who built the pyramids?
I voted for that guy twice, and look what's happening. No, that guy's our health in our health department right now. Yeah. No, I didn't vote for Trump. Not that I would really. Whatever. Yes, I would. It's not about the pyramids, Dan. Did you see someone left a comment about the pyramid thing? Someone was like, "Oh yeah, every time a person of color does something, so you 3 white guys gotta fucking ruin it or make up some other bullshit." And I was like, I didn't say anything about their race.
It was not 3 white guys. It was 1 white guy and 2 other people who were. One guy who was excited because he was making the other guy uncomfortable.
The Indian one.
Yeah.
No, whatever. His mom's a flat earther, dude. And John's a liberal YouTuber.
That's probably why. That probably might have made it worse because he was probably having flashbacks.
The things I say are reasonable. I mean, make up your own mind. Now let's talk about vaccinations. No, dude. Watch the videos, Dan. If I put it on Twitter, will you read it? If I send you tweets about it, will you read a thread about it? You don't think that there's any? I don't walk around thinking about the pyramids.
I'd love to read it on my phone, but it's the battery's low because there's no
pyramids to
power.
Charge it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill you. But dude, I just don't. I don't believe that it's a nonsense fool's errand to like have thoughts about it. But it's either I think about this or I debate which year was the best Knicks team like you, and it's like they're both equally retarded and waste of time.
The Knicks team debate over the heights of excellence of humanity. That's really you're going to call that a retarded argument? Why?
It's not a retarded argument. It's like, do I spend my time worried about like just debating or thinking about old basketball players and stats, or do I think about human existence and us as a species and what could or could not have happened?
It seems like you think a lot about what could not have happened.
Dan, people think these things, dude. Can I read something timely? Rain just said that we should get her kicked out of the thing.
Oh God.
She said, "Can I pull out someone else's dick?"
Oh God.
Kick her out,
See,
dude.
I literally thought about it with
kick her out, dude.
Yeah, because I literally had made the calculation when Talent was
you knew that I was going to send it.
To get out there. No, I mean I was fine with what you did, but like I was thinking about like. I like, should I kick Talent out by let it slide? Because asking a real question doesn't feel as bad as just making a bad joke.
Yeah. Kick her out, dude. Are you gonna kick her out right now? It's almost showtime. Won't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
Do it for the podcast, Dan.
All right, yeah, she's getting kicked out of the group.
Yes, out. You're voted out. Your flame is extinguished. Get off the island.
It got no laugh reacts.
Damn, that's the word. You can't bomb. Yeah, the bombing is the worst sin. Every week before the show, Dan sends a message. He makes a group chat and he sends it to everybody so they know what time, what everything that's going on. And the last caveat he gives is, and do not pull your dick out. And
Because
inevitably,
it did happen once.
it did happen. These guys pulled their dick out and ran off stage. You're looking at it now. And every now and again, someone will make a joke and be like, I'm going to do it. Or can I do it or whatever. And
That was my closer.
Yeah. Yes.
Someone, usually Crespo.
Yes. And then Dan kicks them out of the group
Yeah,
chat.
the worst one with Crespo was he did it, and then I added him back, and then he did it again.
you gotta. That's
Yeah.
it. Now that's. You gotta give Crespo credit for that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. But it is fun to get kicked out.
Yeah, and then I kicked him out again, and he tried to want to get back in. I was like, no.
That was unfortunately one of the videos I think we lost when I was drunk.
Mm.
But I do have the only thing that I have saved from that video is a screenshot of that guy's dick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
All right, quick plugs. Website, Roast Battle NYC. Go to it. I'm adding more features. We got the fantasy game. We got the we got emails coming. We're gonna do email newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter when I create a way to do that. I'm gonna do an endless feed where you can watch battles from all over the world. All the stuff that everybody's said they've wanted. Well, let's test it. Find out if you were bullshitting when you said you wanted this.
Dan will fucking kill you if you don't go to the website. Yeah, roastbattle.nyc for everything roast battle, and grove34.com if you're in New York. And that's really it, dude.
All right.
I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Say bye,